Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And before I talk about the video I'm going to do, I'm better. I went to Kathy's yesterday to pick up a tiny one because she doesn't like Kathy. Help Kathy set up her TV so she can now watch YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Crackle, and Amazon on her television. That's what you see in the background of her videos. And we got Tiny One out of the closet. Tiny One in my arms was shaking and trembling, and I reassured her. And I was very weak when I went up there because I hadn't eaten for 3 days, except for donuts. It's all I had was donuts. And I was just really feeling not well, but I'm better today. I've had cats for 40 years. And they always amaze me. I personally believe cats can teleport and they can turn invisible because you look at them 1 minute and they're there. You turn your head for a second and they're gone. And you go, where did they go? And you have no idea where they went to. And you're going a little crazy going, I know the cat was here a second ago. Where did they go? And then they get into things that you cannot believe. Well, yesterday, when I went to Kathy's, I got Tiny One out, had her in my lap, was petting her. She didn't hiss, she didn't bite, she didn't growl, but she was scared. And before I got her out of the bedroom closet, she ran into the kitchen and jumped in the kitchen counters. I went over and got her. Sat in this strange rocking chair that Kathy has, which is really hard to get out of, and petted her and reassured her. But Kathy made me some chicken soup, Campbell's chicken soup, and I had to eat it, so I put Tiny One down. We closed the bedroom door. There was nowhere for her to go in the bathroom. Those doors were closed, so the only place she could go was the kitchen and the living room. The front door wasn't open. The patio door was closed. So when I went to get up to leave with all the canned goods Kathy gave me, and I thank her for that, no Tiny One. Where is Tiny One? Well, we looked everywhere. We looked in the cabinets. We looked in the bathroom. We went back in the bedroom. Maybe the door was left ajar and we didn't know. No Tiny One. We did that for about 20 minutes, but I had to leave because I had to get the bus. So I got my 3 bags, my backpack full of canned goods, and I go over to the bus. And I'm still coughing up stuff and blowing my nose, but I'm feeling better today. So I get home and I call Kathy. Have you found her yet? No, I haven't found her. Well, after about half an hour, it dawned on me up here that Kathy should look behind the refrigerator. Now, I didn't look at the refrigerator, didn't think about the refrigerator. It just, she should look behind the refrigerator. Now, Kathy's refrigerator is one of those that's inset into the wall. So I don't think the cat could get behind there. But something made me think refrigerator. Well, the phone rings. Literally after I thought that, but hadn't had a chance to call her. I was going to go call her in a second, and there's Kathy. And she said, guess where I found the cat? I said, where? She said, behind all the boxes on top of the refrigerator. Now, I don't know if it was my third eye working or what, but Tiny One, being the magical cat, managed to jump on top of the refrigerator and not disturb any of the cereal boxes, the potato chip bag. There's about 6 or 7 containers that Kathy keeps on top of the refrigerator. Not a one got moved. Not a noise was made. She was hiding behind all that stuff on the top of the refrigerator. And I never thought of looking behind the stuff because I never thought she'd jump up there. I once had a cat named Cuttlebug. I had a bookcase that was 12 feet high, and it was made out of oak, and metal rods, and I left it behind when I moved out. Sacramento, I couldn't carry it. It was too damn big. And one day I had a stuffed lion that you would turn the battery thing on and it would make a purring noise, a lion noise actually. It was a big stuffed lion, about this long, orange, the mane and everything. It looked like a lion. Well, one day my orange and white, long-haired cat, Cuddlebug, one of the sweetest cats I ever had, she comes in, and I've got my other cats there, and I look for Cuddlebug. No Cuddlebug. And I kept hearing meowing. No Cuddlebug. Where are you, Cuddlebug? And for an hour I could hear meowing. I couldn't see Cuddlebug. Well, Cuddlebug had used the bookcase as steps, and from 12 feet up, almost at the top of the ceiling in the living room, she was lying on top of the orange lion, which is why I couldn't see her. She blended in that perfectly, camouflage Cuddlebug. So cats are amazing climbers, and Tiny One is the mistress of magic because she disappeared and went in the one place we never thought she'd go. Now, Kathy was all mad at me because I didn't take her home. And I said, I can't find her. I'm going to take her home next week. She's going to live with me. And maybe she'll stop being so frightened. I don't know what it is. I don't know why she doesn't like Kathy. She loves me. So I have a fourth cat. But it's incredible that the cats can get into things and disappear seemingly. And you don't know where they're at. And they always wind up in places you never expect. So I love Tiny One very much, and I'll be very happy to have her here. I hope Fluffy doesn't bother her, but he's making progress too. The other day, he nosed Mama Cat, and normally he'd been chasing the kitties, and I've been telling him for years, leave the kitties alone. Well, Mama Cat nosed him, and Fluffy nosed her, and they nuzzle each other. So he's finally accepted Mama Cat. So it only took 5 years. So maybe he accepts them not as a threat anymore, and that's a good thing. I was very happy to see that. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great day and stay warm and safe out there if you can. Bye-bye for now.